Good Monday morning, everybody. Beautiful Monday morning here in Central Florida. Starting the day off at 77 degrees. It's going to be another beautiful day. Oh, and here to tell you, the heat has been oppressive this weekend. And I do mean it. Electrolytes. That's Electrolyte Zero. I know it's red, but it doesn't mess with my blood sugar, and it does help me rehydrate. Saturday, started off early, took the youngest boy with me. We went to Tractor Supply. I needed 4 trailer tires, and I went to the new one in, I'm going to say Central Lakeland, still south, but it's not as far south as Bartow. But anyhow, I got there. There was another guy there that was, shall we say, a little bit emotionally unstable. So when I asked for help with the tires, I pointed to him first and let them take care of him. And his whole freak out was he was on the side of the road. His trailer was on the side of the road, boat trailer, and he had a flat tire. And he was stuck. So he didn't have a spare, whatever. And they had the size tires he wanted, but he didn't want white rims. They had some white and a couple steel, silver or gray ones and 1 or 2 black ones. But in his size, they only had white. So he was having issues coping with that. I'm going to be embarrassed and look stupid at the boat ramp with a odd colored rim. And I'm thinking they sell spray paint right there. But anywho, to each his own. They took care of him, and I got to tell you, the manager there was absolutely awesome because the tire I wanted they did not have, and it was the one on sale. And she price matched 4 tires for me that I could use for the trailer. And she price matched it. She really, really helped me out a lot. So that was great. I got out of there with the same price it was the sale tires. Went to pull the trailer out, opened the gates, was able to get it out through the opening, got it backed up to the house. The landing gear broke. Awesome. It's been sitting for probably 12 years or more, so rust does what rust does, right? So not a big deal. I had a jacked it up, went ahead and the 6-year-old helped me changing the tires because he kept track of the lug nuts and handed them to me and counted them to me. Why not become a math lesson, right? So we did some addition when we took them off, and we did some addition when we put subtraction when he handed them back to me. So all 4 tires. The brakes have some surface rust, but they work. I'm not too concerned about them right now. No noise when you spin the tires. They don't shake at all. I think the bearings are fine. I am going to put a little bit more grease. I got some heavier duty grease I want to put in there. And I got the new landing gear for it. So I'm calling it landing gear. It's the tongue jack, okay? And I got a manual one because I just don't see the sense in spending money for electric one. Hey, use them muscles well you can still use them, because if you stop, you might not be able to use them. So do it to it. And then we got a lot of things moved around. Unfortunately, a lot of things I had to get moved around were heavy. It was crazy heavy, actually, some of it. And that heat just sucks the life out of you. And I drank more than 1.5 gallons of water because they had two of these and a whole gallon jug that I went through. Oh, And you know what? I had a little more than that because I filled up that jug again. And it still sucked the life out of me. Matter of fact, when I took lunch break, all I did was eat a really small croissant sandwich. This croissant was some with an egg and ham and cheese, and that's it. And normally I would eat more than that for lunch, but that was plenty. And got it locked up. And you know what I do when I can't find a good lock? First of all, I didn't put the new landing gear on it, so the tongue where the receiver is on a concrete block, and I wrap the chains around the concrete block and lock the chains together. Then I take a chain and run it through the rim of the tire, around the axle and the springs, and through the other tire, and I lock it together under the tires. And I take that tail of the chain and I lock it to the door. And that doesn't do anything but show somebody that this might be a little bit harder to mess with, because where's that big old chain going to, right? And hey, if you're man enough to get through that 20-ton tow chain and that big old beefy lock, have at it. Now, the locks I lock the door with, you could pop them with a screwdriver and a hammer in 2 seconds. But the lock I put on for the chain is a lot heavier than that. But the whole name of the game is trying to make it harder to take your trailer than the other guy's trailer, because trailers do get stolen in Polk County a lot, and there have been stolen in that neighborhood before. So the one that I have at the house, I took the wheel off the landing gear and did not put a plate on it, and I set it down on a huge piece of concrete and chained it to it. And you can't get the landing gear; you'd have to put something under there to lift it up off the concrete. And then, of course, I did my chain through the rim and the axle and everything. I have kryptonite locks on that one. And I don't know if they're much better, but they say they are. They're harder to cut, I can tell you that. Excuse me. So, sometime this week, maybe this weekend, I'll get the new jack on it and wash it up and make it look like a decent trailer. I saw that there were a couple broken lights I didn't notice before, and I found that because I like the feature on tow haul mode when you get in a trailer where it tells you there's a problem with the light. And so I got all new LED lights. They were very inexpensive, so I'll change those out. And then I got some interior lights. I'm not sure if it has one in or not. Normally there's a switch by the door if it has one, but I didn't look. May not. But it doesn't take much to add them. So, anywho, that's where that's at. I think we stayed out there until dinner time working on stuff. Heat was just oppressive. It just sucks the life out of you, but don't make no sense to complain about it. Just drive on, drink plenty of fluids. And I was wiped out. I didn't go to services on Sunday. I was just absolutely wiped out. I slept in until like 8:30. I can't remember the last time I did that. And then just got a lot of rest. I did go to Lowe's yesterday afternoon. I picked up 2 things of beadboard and 8 PVC 1x4s, and I've got some sealer, and I'm going to seal all the ends of that, and then I'm going to take the light down. Tonight I'll take the light down in the laundry room, and I'll pull the rest of that ceiling down, and then I'll go ahead and start getting ready to put the beadboard up. I'll probably get it cut tonight and prime the areas I cut, and then maybe tomorrow morning get it or tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. I might have to get it done tonight. I don't know exactly when tomorrow the new washer and dryer come in the laundry center. I'll find out today. And then once the ceiling is up and trimmed out and everything, I can touch up the screw heads after the laundry center is delivered. And I cheated. I didn't get no wood fuller or caulking to cover up the nail heads. I just bought a white paint marker. I got an 11.5-foot ceiling in there. And if you can see the screw head painted white and you don't like it, I'll give you the ladder and I'll give you some whatever you want to do it better, and then you can do it. That's where I'm at. So, but trying to clean up things. The girls are gone to camp. We dropped them off last night. They'll be gone the week at camp. And the youngest boy will be doing swim lessons starting this morning. So that should go, that's good. And you in Florida, every one of your kids should learn to swim. So I went to swim lessons, but I also had a relative throw me in the water. That helped. Works. But anywho, so we got going on today. I'm not sure what I'll cook. I think I'm gonna do maybe a stir fry with sweet peppers, onions, mushrooms, and tomatoes with some maybe some I'd like to do with some quinoa. See if we have any quinoa available. If not, we'll do rice. So, protein. I got some chicken. Maybe throw some chicken in there. Anywho, hey, y'all have an awesome Monday. Be the best you can. No matter what happens, keep pushing on. Listen, if you stop moving, you're going to stop moving. I don't ever want to be in a nursing home where I can't get up and move around, or where they won't help me get up and move around. I want to keep moving as long as I can, because when I stop moving, it's probably when I'm going to stop. So stay active, stay positive. I got to tell you, sometimes it's hard to stay positive. Don't think me as Mr. Positive, because I tell you, the things I fight inside my head scare the crap out of you.